Good morning, everyone. 大家早. It's Michael, your friendly neighborhood food tour guide. We are going to finish off our Taiwanese breakfast series with something very, very traditional. So I know a lot of you think of Taiwanese breakfast as 饭团 or 蛋饼 or 烧饼油条 or 豆浆. But way back in the day, like before our parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, what they had for breakfast was porridge. It was not until 1949 and after that Taiwanese people really got into soy milk and sesame flatbread and those like long donuts and egg omelets and rice rolls and things like that. So way back in the day, the first thing that they ever ate really was rice, because that was what was available. And the reason why it was made into porridge was because rice was not that bountiful. So rice and water was mixed together quite a bit and made into something that we now call shi fan. All right, fan is our word for rice, and shi is another word for diluted, or as my good friend Christina calls it, sludgy rice. But really, diluted rice, rice water, rice porridge, those are all different translations of shi fan. Another way to call this is qingzhou, which is plain porridge or plain congee, borrowing from a Cantonese word or derivative. So let me show you what this rice soup or rice porridge or plain congee or diluted rice or sludgy rice looks like Taiwanese style. It is literally rice and water, and when you have it Taiwanese style, you have sweet potatoes inside, and for us we call this hanji in Taiwanese, or in Mandarin it's番薯. And so it literally, this is the giant pot of rice soup or rice porridge with chunks of sweet potato inside, and this is a very typical every morning kind of Taiwanese breakfast that my grandma and my grandpa had way back in the day in Taiwan. And we're talking like in the 30s, in the 40s, right? The other word for shi fan in Taiwanese is called bei. And bei, when you translate from Taiwanese back to Mandarin, it actually just means meal or grains of rice, which it's very interesting to think about how rice in Taiwanese is just porridge, whereas rice, when you translate it into Mandarin Chinese, is like uncooked grains of rice. But it really just means all the same thing, like what are we going to have today is rice or food. So today I am at Lu's Garden, which is 小陸子清粥 here in San Gabriel. It's one of the very few spots in maybe even all of Southern California that serves rice porridge with bountiful amounts of dishes. Like when you walk in through the door, there's probably, I would say, 30, maybe 40 different dishes for you to pick from in the chafing dishes. And during lunch special time, you can pick either 3 or 4 dishes per person. And the rice porridge or plain rice, you can have like dried rice too, comes unlimited with the number of dishes that you order. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we have on the table right now. And let's start with, thank you. All right, of course we've got some Taiwanese sausage right here, and something that is very popular as well. This is hong shao rou with a hong shao lu dan here as well. So Taiwanese sausage, we got some stewed pork belly in soy sauce and sugar and rice wine. This is a popcorn or salt and pepper calamari, Taiwanese style. And of course, this is, oh, it's just for me, right? It's just for me. Okay. So Taiwanese. This is kuhua or bitter melon, and there's little bits of anchovies or xiaoyu stir-fried all together with it. And it's not for the faint of heart, it's not for everyone, but if you grew up with it, you now probably have an acquired taste for this. So this is our first plate. Alright, I start with our second plate, we have some veggies over here, and some childhood favorites, of course. Scrambled egg with tomato, right here. 番茄炒蛋. We've got some, I know, spillage. We've got some lu soy, which is stewed bamboo shoots. Goes really great with rice porridge or congee. Some jiàng, another really favorite of all probably American-born Taiwanese, Chinese, or Asians, and just everyone in general. Everyone loves green beans. And we've got some cabbage, some stewed and stir-fried cabbage here. 大白菜, big Napa cabbage. These are all great to go with your rice porridge too. And some more last favorites here. Some ground pork with pickled cucumbers. This is actually probably one of the most traditional pairings with rice porridge because there's what we call jiàng inside, or pickled cucumbers or pickled veggies, because back in the day when the food was not as bountiful and it was a lot more scarce, all that you had with your rice porridge was pickled vegetables. It was like rice, sludgy rice with some pickled cucumbers, and maybe just like little bits of vegetables. But so now we've taken those pickled vegetables and mixed them in with ground meat. We've got some eggplant over here, and then of course Tour Guide, which is stir-fried dry firm tofu, and some curry chicken. So now we're gonna start. We're gonna start eating because there's so much food to be had right now, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this series on Taiwanese breakfast. It has been a wonderful, joyous time for me to share some of my culture and some heritage and some family cuisine with you. Make sure to like, comment, follow if you've ever had Taiwanese style rice porridge or plain congee before. And what did I say? Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and ciao. See you guys. So professional. It's still rolling. We're just gonna eat for a little bit. Do you want some more? One?
I'll slowly eat it.
Okay.
I got Logan another bowl of rice. I think he likes rice. You see him like scoop out.
I saw that. I was like corner of my eye talking here, and then this guy's going hard at it.
Logan, get more rice.
Alright, we gotta start. Taiwanese sausage, Taiwan jiàng, favorite. Hot. Hot. So hot. What is going on?
That's my bowl. What's this rice bowl? Okay.
We gotta show off some bitter melon.
Gotta wait, okay, Logan. Uncle will blow it for you.
Huh? Go ahead.
She finds it so big for when your stomach not feeling it.
Ah, yes. Okay. Good thing we're still rolling. So, not only is this a traditional Taiwanese breakfast, like of way back in the day, maybe like 2 generations ago, for us growing up, a lot of the times because the rice is so sludgy, I get rid of using that word now that you've told it to me. It's so soft and easy to chew. This is great for when you don't feel well, when you need some comfort food, when your stomach, especially when your stomach doesn't feel good, you have some like, it's easily digestible food. And of course, grandparents still love it because maybe they don't chew as often anymore, so Xifan is great for them. Alright. Anything else I should add before we just eat now?
Really hot.
Oh, it's very hot. Super, super hot.
Really hot. Wait. I'm gonna put the egg.
Eggplant is really, really good. You love eggplant too. Alright, we're good now.